everyone. Hey, this is Elaine, your Pampered Chef lady. So today I was looking on Facebook and this fabulous recipe came up and I decided that I just had to make it. It's a pineapple, mango, strawberry salsa. Does not look very delicious. So I'm gonna make that. It calls for 1 fresh diced pineapple. And let's see if you can see this right here. I got messed too, but I am going to try the pineapple wedge for the very first time. And we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, don't hold it against the thing. I just probably need a little bit more practice, okay? So don't hold it against the device. We have to have fresh diced mango. I found some honey mangoes. And those things are really, really hard to slice and all that. They're really slippery. So yeah, be careful of that. Be careful with the knives and all that. A basket of fresh diced strawberries. I've already diced part of the mango up and some of the strawberries, and I'm using this easy measure colander. So I've already done some of the strawberries. I'm going to finish those for you because I didn't think that you wanted to watch everything I did because we'll be sitting here for a half hour or more just me cutting up, and that's a little boring. 1 large minced jalapeno, 1 chopped red onion. So I have that ready. I'm going to use a manual food processor after to chop it up more. A diced red bell pepper. So I didn't get one of those. I had the little mini sweet peppers. So I put 2 yellow ones and then I got 2 red ones I got to chop up. A bunch of cilantro chopped. I'm going to try another new tool I never used before. And that's our herb mill to do that. And they were really dirty. I had to clean them really well using our strainers. We got set up 3 strainers. But I was surprised how dirty they were, but they're clean now. 1 lime juiced and 1/2 of lemon juiced. And I'm going to use our citrus press on that. And some sea salt and pepper to taste. And I just got this the other day, our salt and pepper mill. I can't wait to use that. Well, I have already started. So it says to mix all that together and let marinate. It's fresh, delicious, healthy goodness. It's perfect for summer. You can serve it with tortilla chips, which I do have, grilled chicken tacos with avocado, fresh grilled or baked fish, you name it. And it says it totally rocks vanilla, coconut, and banana nice cream. And I guess wherever the site this was from, I don't know. Nice cream means something to them, but I made my own ice cream. I'm not sure if I'm going to try it because I don't like things in my ice cream. I'm just like a plain vanilla chocolate coffee ice cream, but I do have Pampered Chef ice cream maker, and I made some ice cream the other day and it was delicious. And just try it. Oh, and it does say I can use regular ice cream or organic, whatever kind I want. All right, so let's start. What shall I start with? Probably the easiest. I'm going to finish cutting up this mango, and I'm using, well, probably shouldn't use that one. It's probably too big for me. I'm going to use our little 3-inch paring knife to finish cut up that. Mango is so slimy, but it's good, but very slimy. So I'm using our flexible cutting boards. The one I'm using right now, this is one of the smaller ones. I have both sets, a small set and a larger set. I like our cutting boards because they give you hints on cooking about how this measures and saying that your thumb tip is a teaspoon and your thumb is 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how big your thumb is, how big your hand is. And with pats of butter, how to know how much an inch is. I think that's kind of cool, and they're very flexible. For a while there, when my dog had to take some medicine, I had one of these on the counter at all times and to squish his pills up on so he can eat it. And so when I took these out tonight, he thought he was getting some food. So this is our... Look, I got all the names of all this stuff, but this is just a handy thing to pick up our tools with. It's in the catalog, and I'm going to let you know after I finish all the tools that I use so I can give the proper names and stuff. This one's pink because it was during one of the October or breast cancer month. I've actually had this for years, way before I even started selling Pampered Chef. Okay, so I'm putting everything so far in our batter bowl. As you can see, right now I have some strawberries, mango, and some yellow peppers in here. It's just staring as I put it in. All right, I am going to use our manual food processor and rough cut some onions because it's supposed to be minced, and the other peppers, and see how that works. If it's starting to get like too slimy, I'll use something else. But I think this is gonna work. Get in there right. All right, it's not working with me. Okay. Luckily, I have this handy dandy thing to help pick up food. All right. So there is the onions. See, try this at home. Because you know how they always say, don't try this at home. Yes, please try this at home and see that you can do this just as well or easier than I can. I think I'm going to put the jalapeno in there too. Somebody's probably screaming, don't do it, don't do it. But I'm going to just do it all together and see what happens. I'm going to go a little further. I'm keeping the seeds in it. That's the hardest part of a jalapeno. But I love me some hot stuff. And Donna Summer's song came right in my head. Going for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Okay, no more singing. All right. So I'm using a manual food processor. It has silicone on the bottom, so that it doesn't move as I am mixing. Just put the cover on. Unlatch this. And start to pressing. Oh yeah. You can get it as minced as you want, or almost like I'm making a bruschetta. I think that's pretty cool. There's a few pieces that are bigger. I'll just pull out and cut them. Okay. I mean, there's a few like onions that were very stubborn. See? It looks really good. Let's put them, try to let you see what I'm doing here. I love these, this is the classic batter bowl, and it holds up to 2 quarts, and it just can just mix everything in it, and it also comes with a cover, and that's what I'm gonna store it in overnight. So I'm just mixing as I go along. That is looking so good. Okay, so that worked out really well, better than I thought. Maybe throwing the strawberries in there if they don't want to work out right. Okay, so the strawberries, I was going to use the quick slice. You can see that I've already started using it. This is the base. I'm going to put them on there, and then I'm just going to go like that, slice them, pull it off, turn them, and slice them again. I can, my eyes are feeling the onions right now. I probably should have waited on that. Oh, well, you live and you learn. I don't know. Okay, so just going to go like that. And then I'm going to, well, it's not cooperating with me like it did earlier. I'm going to try to turn them the other way so I can get a cross cut, a different cut on them. And it's going to work. Okay. And there. They're done. They're cut. And again, just go like that. A few of them are stubborn and probably need to be recut. But that's cool. There we go. And the last little bit of them. So these ladies are visiting out of town from for our job. They live in Colorado, and they're visiting here in Alabama. So I promised to bring some of them in tomorrow for them so they can taste it, because they were eating a fabulous lunch today, making their own salads. They went to Publix And they were sick of eating out and everything. And they went to Publix the other day, and they just sat in the conference room and made their salads, and it looked really delicious. So I said, you know, I'm going to make this in. I'll bring some in for you. All right. Let's cut one more time. Good. Some of them didn't quite cut right, but that is okay. This is Pampered, not perfect. Okay, let me get this out of the way. My sous chef should be here cutting and cleaning stuff for me, but he's not. He doesn't eat this great stuff. Okay. All right, what else? I'm kind of dreading this next part because there's only a couple more things I need to do, but the next two things are things I haven't done before. The pineapple. So let's try it. So it's said to cut the top and the bottom off so you have a sturdy thing. And then I started it, as you can see, to put it on to make sure that it was big enough. And I'll show you what it looks like after I get done. But you kind of put it on and you just like wiggle it just a little bit. Let's see. How come I always got songs in my head? Oh, okay. And it said to lift off. I'm using one of our batter bowls for my trash bowl. I just lined it with a plastic bag and just putting everything in there that I don't need. Quite, wow. I'm just pushing it down to get it off. Come out. Be careful, don't put your hand underneath because it's very sharp. That's it. This is it. So the core is in the middle, and I will get rid of that too. But look at that. It just took the core off rather easily. So wow, that was pretty, it worked. I'm glad it worked. Okay, so now I think, how do I want to cut you up? Do I want to use a simple slicer? Oh, that piece didn't work so hot, but this is our 3-inch paring knife. I think I may have already said that. But I think I'm going to be using a Sudoku knife, the 5-inch Sudoku. I can never say it right. To cut it all up. Look at that. Pineapple, fresh pineapple. It is cheaper to buy, I don't like the bottom of that too much. It is cheaper to buy a fresh pineapple than it is to buy some that's already cut up and diced for you in the store. I could not believe it. Like, so this was like less than $5 at Publix. But the cut up one that equates to this amount is like $8. So that's like ridiculous. And once I did that one time, I said, you know, I'm going to get me a pineapple slicer if I'm going to keep buying pineapple like this. Look at that. I think I need to cut them smaller. Oh well, yeah. I think I'm going to go smaller. In a way, now you're sitting here watching me cut up the pineapples. In a way, I wish I would have did this before, but then you wouldn't have seen how well the pineapple wedger worked, and it works very well. Okay. This knife is very sharp. I don't think that I'm going to need this much pineapple in there. So it's cool. I get to have pineapple. I'll store pineapple. We have lots of different bowls to store stuff in. I think I did this one a lot better than the other one since I knew what I wanted to do. Yeah. We have all kinds of bowls to store stuff in. Glass bowls, silicone bowls with covers. So yeah, this is... Man, this is a lot of pineapple. So, let's see how much this is. I'm using one of our little mixers, little scrapers. We have like a large one. I think this is the medium one. And then we have a real tiny one. We have them all different sizes to meet whatever need you have. And they're like spoons too. They're not just scrapers, or scrapers and spoons. I think this is going to be enough. Well, we'll see when I mix it all up. Because it's going to be delicious. Too bad this wasn't Taste-O-Vision. But I know it's going to be delicious. Oh my God. Can you? Yeah, you can see it good. So that's what it looks like so far. I don't know. I should put more in there. It's got more strawberries and pineapples, so just a little bit more. Oh, you're supposed to go in there too. Just a little bit more. I'm gonna put you over here. I'm gonna put you in a bowl after, obviously. Not this bowl. Okay. All right, let's see. Do a few at a time. Slippery. If I was a real chef, I could just go like this a lot faster without worrying about hitting my hands. But I'm not. I'm more of a klutz than anything. So it would not be very good. And the recipe does not call for an extra red stuff. It just calls for the strawberries and the red peppers. So I don't need to add any extra red.